How's it going, everybody? Long time no see. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. Remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised. Strife, user, Lachi, how's it going? You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. How's it going, Jada? Trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. 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 I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Oh, you'll find out eventually. This is actually a drawing that I had as a category and an art poll a couple of months back. Finally getting around to it. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me, saying get that together, come back and see me. 3 days since the living room, I realized it's all my fault but couldn't tell you. Yesterday you've forgiven me, but it'll still be 2 days till I say I'm sorry. Hold it now, I want to hoodwink. Does it make you stop think? You'll think you're looking at Aquaman. I summon fish to the dish, although I like the chalet Swiss. I like the sushi cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes, big like Leanne rhymes, because I'm all about value. Bert Camper's got the mad hits. You try to match wits, you try to hold me but I bust through. Gonna make a break and take a pick. I like a sink and ink and shake. I like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors. Gotta see the show cause then you know the vertigo is gonna go cause it's so dangerous. You'll have to sign a waiver. How can I help it if I think you're funny? I'll tell you one thing. I'm kinda happy I'm finished with the second chapter of Cataclysm Club because it was pretty much the only project I was working on for a couple of months. And every time I thought I was getting on a roll, I just changed the format. Oh, that was fast. Yep, it's Shinobu. From the Monogatari's. Funny enough, I've only seen the first one, Bake Monogatari. Never actually went around to watch the next seasons, and me too. But, the backlog is just too big. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. Gonna get a set of better
wild. Comey. Remind me what's Comey. Apparently Nagatoro is getting an anime adaptation, so that's cool. How's it going, Ray Nagasaki? Oh, music's a little too loud. Yeah, that tends to happen. I actually had to restart OBS a few times, so you can imagine that the audio went back to the usual volume, which is full blast, just the way I like it. Okay, how's that? Too loud? Too soft? Just right? Comey from the manga Comey. Oh yeah, I've seen her. Yeah, usually she doesn't have like a mouth, so that's really distinct. Music is too loud. Gotcha. Okay, it's better. Not too low, I hope. Oh, you see Shinji? Yeah, I finished Neon Genesis Evangelion. Man, what a ride. I haven't watched the Rebuild movies yet, but I did watch End of Evangelion. And I was a little confused when I watched it, because I didn't know that the movie retconned the final 2 episodes of the series. So I was just kind of in a little feedback loop where it's like, wait a minute, I thought Shinji already got over his problems. Why is he still freaking out? And if you don't really care too much about spoilers for super old anime, I did have a theory on what the original last 2 episodes was supposed to be, but if you still want to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion completely blind, I'll just keep it to myself until the time comes. You already finished it. The crayon drawing segment's pretty nice. Yeah. Honestly, like, I would say like the last 4 episodes were super exhausting. I actually had to take a break from Evangelion because, it's been a while since I watched an anime where you get to watch somebody lose their fucking mind. And not just one character either. Everybody in Neon Genesis Evangelion just needs a hug. It's funny because before I watched Evangelion, I was familiar with the memes. Like, you know, I mean, if you're gonna be on the internet long enough, you're gonna hear about Evangelion. But I didn't really know much about the characters. But, you know, Asuka, I just kind of assumed from the memes she was just supposed to be like this ultra bitch. You know, it's the tsundere archetype, I guess. But when I watched the show, it's like, no, she's not. I mean, she's got problems, but I'd be hard-pressed to call her a bitch, considering everything that she's went through. Understandable why she's so aggressive. Inferior complex and all that. Slowly losing my mind in real life. Why would I watch it? Yeah, I'm still trying to recover from 2020. I kind of feel bad because, you know, I've been working on that 4K subscriber video since last year, and look where we are at now. I think I reached like 6,000 subscribers yesterday, and I'm like, I haven't even finished the video. And even worse, the footage I'm using for the video is the Bloodborne comic I did last year. And looking back on it, I'm like, I've gotten better at doing comics. It kind of sucks I'm going to be using this footage when it's already like a pale comparison to Cataclysm Chapter 2. I mean, let me pull it up real quick in case you haven't seen it. Where is it at? It's not the backup, is it? Try to stay away from spoilers, so I was semi-blind. Congrats. Thanks. I do my best. But yeah, holy shit. Look at all these layers. Oh wait, my head's covering it. Well, just imagine like a billion layers behind my head. Just all sorted into thousands of folders. Yeah, I was really happy with the way Cataclysm Club Chapter 2 came out. I mean, it took like 10 years, but eventually got done. Had a lot of fun arranging the panels. In fact, that kept holding me up because every time I would get into like sketching, it's like, wait a minute, I think the panel would look better over here, or maybe this panel should like try to cover up this one, stuff like that. You heard of Dragon Maid Season 2? Yep. Is that supposed to be July? It's Danganronpa? Yeah, Junko's from Danganronpa. Monika's from Doki Doki Literature Club. In fact, for contrast, doink. Well, actually, it doesn't look too bad as a sketch. Do I even have the original draft? Oh my gosh, I think I do. For some reason, Junko's missing. Oh no, she's right here. And if you want to go back all the way to the origins, just how rough everything looked. Yeah. This is a storyboard. In fact, whenever I had to make some changes, I just went ahead and went back to the storyboard and changed it from here so I can just refer back to it. And funny enough about this last panel, originally the Infinity Gauntlet was going to have like a price tag on it just to let you know that it's fake. But I'm like, that's going to be a little difficult to convey in the final picture, or rather it's just going to come off as corny. So instead, for the finished picture, when it finishes loading, come on. Probably should have just combined the layers so it wouldn't take this long to load, but yeah, I can spare the hard drive space. What I need to start doing is transferring over to everything to the SSD. So yeah, instead of a price tag to let you know that the gauntlet is fake, instead you get this nice barcode. So yeah, a little bit of an Easter egg, that's Agent 47's barcode. I was trying to find like an iconic number, and there's no barcode more iconic than Agent 47. So, yeah. I don't know which number that is. I think they changed this number a couple of times, but that's the one I used from the wiki page. So I'm assuming that's the barcode Agent 47's using now. Also, even before spotting the barcode, you can actually see it a little bit if you zoom in and enhance. There's just like the little square that just seems out of place. And even bigger, the Infinity Gauntlet that Junko's using, it's right-handed. The real one, it's left-handed. So, yeah. Got played like a fiddle. Oh no, it's Junko. Hold on to your butts. Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing the glitch effect for Monica. And, you know, how it just seeps in out of the panel. It's like it's eating away the panel. I pretty much came up with that last minute. Yeah, look forward to Chapter 3 next month. Oh, and I was doing a little bit of work with Kevlar. Finally settled on a nice logo for her company, or rather the company that she works for. You can see that I took a lot of inspiration from Danganronpa's crosshair, because their crosshairs are always so slick, and it's like, you know what, I could totally make that an emblem, you know, put my own spin to it. Why on earth would you did I send you the next chapter, or did you already see that? Hang on. Instead of just loading it up, I could just open it up here. Hang on. Right, so, you know how I love my puns, so chapter 2 is called Arms Race. I'm not gonna voice it, you're just gonna read it, because I don't have the voice for Junko or Monica, and I don't think you want to hear my voice coming out of these two. So that's page 1. Oh, and I had a lot of fun with the fourth wall breaking stuff here, like with just breaks the font. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, the way I arranged the way the words broke apart, 100% intentional. So if you can spot some words, you know, it's got meaning behind it. Oh, I had a lot of fun replicating the Doki Doki Messenger box too. Kerchunk. More like Farms Race. Do you feel in charge? Okay, I'll voice that one because, you know, Bane impressions are my bread and butter. And funny enough, the glasses glowing like that, I totally got that from Neon Genesis Evangelion. You know, if you're gonna think about glowing glasses, Gendo is on the top of the list. I mean, I said this before, but this panel over here, is my mouse even showing? This would actually make a really good wallpaper for your phone because of just the way it's angled, proportioned, framed. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, anyways, but the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? Out of context, this would look really weird because it looks like Thanos is like stroking Monica's cheek. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't think I'll make this phone wallpaper. That just looks weird. But still, I was really happy with the way this one turned out. I mean, each panel just kind of became its own little painting, which is fun. But yeah, as you can see, Monica has the real deal. Or at least the Iron Man version, but she doesn't have all the stones, so gotta make do with what you got, which is time, space, and reality. And of course she's working on a little project of her own, you know. Despite being the president of Cataclysm Club, she's still got some stuff that she's working on the side, so you'll find out more about that later, I guess. Well, yeah, that's Cataclysm Club Chapter 2. Chapter Dos. Looks nice. Thanks. A lot of personality in the panels. Thank you. Chew, is that a canon vocal tick? Yeah, Junko messes around a lot. Oh, shoot, I probably shouldn't have closed that panel. Another thing that I made to be intentional, hang on. Yeah, Junko switches personalities a lot, and when she switches personalities, she also changes hairstyle as well, and I 100% made it intentional that she switched to the personality that gives her a ponytail, It's almost like a mirror with her and Monica. So. Yeah, I'm streaming in 720p, but 720p, 30 frames per second. I'm just trying to narrow down what's causing it. I mean, the audio seems fine, right? You can hear me okay? I mean, the audio bars are off, but it doesn't make much of a difference. So maybe it's just my computer. Maybe I don't have enough RAM. Or maybe I need to get that optic cable or fiber cable from my internet. It's kind of crazy. I was streaming just fine last year, but as time went on, it just starts like lagging like this. Which is definitely going to be a problem tomorrow because I'm going to be streaming games. I mean, one thing I can do is try to stream from my laptop, because the laptop I have actually has better specs than the desktop I'm using right now. So if I plug in the network cable in there, maybe it'll be better. Oof. Yeah, if it's gonna keep lagging like this, I might just have to end the stream early. Ooh. Yeah, after the stream, I'm gonna have to do some research. Maybe it is on OBS's end, and it's just like a setting I clicked. Why does life have to be so complicated, huh? The audio is fine, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, if it's gonna keep lagging, I'll stop the stream in like 30 minutes. I don't want to subject your eyes into this shit. Stare into the abyss. And the abyss kills your bitrate. Fuck it, if it's still gonna be lagging, I'm putting the audio bars back up. Might as well end with a bang, right? before I forget, let me go ahead and put a timer. 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes before MiGs come and bomb the hell out of this place. YouTube's rate limiting? Maybe. Yeah, I'll just have to look that up later. Hopefully I can figure it out. The next Doodle stream is going to be on Saturday. And for that one, I will be taking song requests, so... bring your A game. I would stream fast-paced gameplay though. It took me forever to figure out the right settings for it to run 720 60 FPS. Meanwhile, it's Shrek. Like 5 hours straight of trial and error. Oof, yeah. Yeah, OBS is still in the red. It's lagging like you won't believe. Yeesh. Are you on normal latency? I mean, I haven't changed the settings since I've been using them. Maybe it's audio only stream. Hang on. I wonder. If I just stream something simple. Let's try this. Yeesh. Man, that sucks. I guess the stream can't handle the smug, huh? It's a good-ass song, too. Oh. It's like I'm afraid to talk because, oh man, it just keeps getting worse, huh? Fuck. Eh. Is it back? Is it working? It's the talking. I will not be silenced. Write in a notepad. It's like one of those old YouTube tutorials. People didn't have a mic, so they just type on notepad. Hope you follow the instructions, right? And don't worry, I'll PM you the fix. Close to being Persona 5 Royal, mid-January. Extra Palace, nice. Heard some pretty crazy stories about the new one, but they're pretty lucky with spoilers. Only played the original. There's one thing I can look forward to from Royale is the new music, because the stuff I heard are absolute bangers. It's funny that the soundtrack leaked before the story details. And you know what? Wouldn't have it any other way.
Where have you been? Been searching all along.
2009 YouTube tutorial. It's 2009, wake up, bro. Well, they didn't say bruh back then. Just wake up.
Without grasping it, the real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a
Yeah, Shinobu has weird hair. It's like,
hiding both face and mind.
just defies physics, which I know, it's anime. Comes with the territory, but,
I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing.
it's like I constantly have to double check to make sure everything's in the right place. Which, you know, I should be doing, but it's not like Nagatoro or Haruhi where I can just eyeball it. It's like, okay, that looks right. But Shinobu, nah, I gotta keep looking back at the reference photo. Like, see what I mean? Like,
Of clothes,
how?
nothing left to be found.
How dare you be unique?
In front of me, that's where I found an empty glass,
Unregistered hypercam too.
reflecting that's a truth. It's telling
I have
us
no
the truth.
idea how far behind I am. I don't even know how far behind I am, dude. I'm looking back on the stream right now and it's still playing the other song.
Apples masquerade, heart in both face and
So yeah, we could be listening to two different songs right now. We're on two different timelines.
I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down?
This hair's gonna drive me nuts.
Is there a way
Shouldn't even be
for
physically
me to
possible.
break? I'm a sharpshooter.
Thought I was gonna say the thing, right? I swear the YouTube algorithm loves that video for some reason. But hey, nothing wrong with that. Means more people are getting introduced to Invader Zim. So there's that.
Please don't take off my mask. Night is sky.
Man, this hair. Indifferent world line. Speaking of world line, Back to the emblem. Yeah, I mentioned before that the mercenary company that she works for is called Prime Meridian. Prime Meridian Corporation, which conveniently abbreviates to PMC. And it should not be any kind of coincidence that looks like a crosshair. But if you want to look at it closely, yeah, it's like the Prime Meridian. Cut the whole world in half. Or, the way I like to see it, it's two sides of the same coin. You're on one side and somebody's on the other. You just kind of balance each other out. Equality by force. Yeah, get back to Kevlar later. Man, stream's still not letting up, huh? Yeesh. Like, I haven't streamed for a month, and you'd think that they would have taken that time to recharge and improve. But, yeah, I don't know. I'll go down the usual troubleshooting path. Check OBS, check the settings, check my internet. Push comes to shove, tomorrow I'll be streaming from my laptop. The one thing I'm concerned about that is I'm going to have to find a way to port all of my settings over to my laptop. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'll just transfer it over with a flash drive, but I don't know. It's going to be weird. So used to sitting at my desk, and now I'm gonna have to prop a laptop in front of it. You know, in front of the desktop. I miss 2009 COD matches with Ian and his friends. Oh, they were great. That was when you played Spec Ops and the helicopter pilot was drunk. Good times. Knew I was forgetting something. At least the music's not lagging, right? Just try to look at the glass half full. Like you do. Huh. Okay. Oof, yeah, you know what? It might be my Ethernet, actually. Checking the task manager, and it's not happy. Where's it going to? I mean, it was fine earlier, but it's like something's taking control of it. It's almost like I have like 20 tabs of Netflix open or something. Or at least teen. I don't know if it's just the drums, but it almost sounds like there's thunder in the background of this song. I mean, do you hear it? It sounds like there's a storm approaching. Oh, there's a timer. Shit. It's 30 minutes already, huh? Well, that hand looks terrible. I mean, I was doing fine earlier. I mean, it looks like a hand. It's just one of those angles I need to get some practice on. Oh well. It's a sketch. That's why you have to be willing to hit Control Z more often than not. Okay, well, I'd say I made some pretty good progress, you know, all things considered. Just not happy with the stream lagging as much as it is. Depending on how it performs tomorrow, might have to cancel Saturday if it's gonna act up like this. Like, if I already narrowed it down, like, it's not the settings, it's not OBS, then it's definitely my internet. Like, we're due for an upgrade, I think. Yeah, what a shame. Okay, well, don't really know when I'm gonna finish this one. I don't think... Yeah, I'm not gonna do full color on this one. I need to take a break from coloring. As fun as coloring is, I did dunk so much time into Cataclysm Club Chapter 2. So I think I'll just keep this one as line art. The most I'll be doing is just filling in the dark spots. Nagatoro needs to have her signature black hair, you know. But aside from that, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Oh, don't be playing sad music. You make me feel bad. But yeah, if you didn't already hear, Cataclysm Club Chapter 2 is already out, so let me drop a link real quick if you haven't seen it yet. I would recommend going on Twitter. For some reason, when I posted all the pages together on Newgrounds, it compressed the other three pages to hell. The first page is fine, but the last 3 pages, for some reason, they shrink it. And I think the only reason why that happened is because I used the feature where you can post multiple pictures on the same page, but you have to post them as comments. So you can't even full screen the other pages. It's weird. It's not like the first chapter where I just posted each page on its own page. So, yeah, I'll just give the Twitter link because it doesn't have nearly bad compression. Though I did have to convert the pictures to JPEG, but thankfully, by doing that, it doesn't compress it nearly as much compared to whatchamacallit, Newgrounds. Or not Newgrounds. If you try uploading a PNG to Twitter, they're just gonna eat it. But yeah, let me just drop a link real quick, and we can go ahead and call it the end of the stream. Yeah, what a shame, right? Lag just has to come in and punch us in the gut. Okay. Copy, paste. Boop, boop. Alright, that should work.